something happened in Hollywood that nobody saw coming. A script started a bidding war. No stars attached. No director, no franchise. Just words on a page. And every major studio wanted it. That hasn't happened in years. Because modern Hollywood doesn't work like this anymore. Let me show you what's really going on. For the last 15 years, the system has been rebuilt around one principle: eliminate risk. You don't start with an idea. You start with a guarantee. A recognizable brand, a familiar face, a proven formula. Netflix needed content volume. Studios needed predictable returns. Algorithms needed patterns. So creativity was reorganized, not around stories, around safety. If a project failed, you could explain it. The audience didn't show up. The timing was off. If it succeeded, it wasn't the story. It was the package. And slowly, something disappeared. The spec script. You know what a spec script is? It's when a writer writes something without permission. No commission. Just belief. The script exists before anyone asks for it. Before the meeting, before the casting, before the money. That used to be normal. Pulp Fiction started as a spec script. So did Good Will Hunting, The Matrix, American Beauty, Lethal Weapon. They didn't begin as brands. They became them. But as budgets exploded and margins tightened, that model became uncomfortable. Studios didn't want to discover stories anymore. They wanted to acquire outcomes. So spec scripts moved to the edges. They still existed, but they stopped mattering. Until now. Because something else has been failing. Star power isn't working. Big names don't guarantee attention anymore. Franchises don't guarantee excitement. Audiences spot formulas instantly now. And boredom spreads faster than marketing. The industry optimized itself into predictability. And predictability became visible. That's the danger point. When the system can't surprise itself, it starts searching backward. Not for nostalgia, for function. And suddenly, a script with nothing attached becomes interesting again. Not because it's safe, because it's unpredictable. No expectations, no precedent, no algorithm to guide it. Just a question mark, and that's valuable. Because uncertainty, in small doses, is how industries reset themselves. This doesn't mean Hollywood has changed. It means it's testing its own memory, seeing if the old reflex still works, seeing if story first still creates momentum. This could be an exception, a panic reaction, a fluke, or it could be a signal, not of a revolution, but of exhaustion. And in Hollywood, exhaustion is usually where the next shift begins. Maybe the system is tired. Maybe the algorithm has seen too much data to make sense of it. Maybe audiences don't want safe anymore. Maybe Hollywood is remembering how to tell stories, because it forgot. And now, it has to remember. When a movie ends, the lights come on. But eyes that adjusted to darkness always need a few extra seconds. Hollywood's eyes are still adjusting. And that script, that spec script that started all this, it's still just words on a page. But those words did something the entire industry forgot was possible. They made people imagine again.